Alright, my TFW2005 board name is Sentinel, and I have what I consider to be a very well kept, pretty impressive Transformers collection. First thing I want to do, I have a whole room dedicated to it, and I'm going to take a video. I had a video before, and it's a little bit outdated, and actually a couple people mentioned updating it, so here we go. First thing I love, remote control. Initially, I started my collection with just a few figures from Beast Wars in 1997, and it's grown a little bit since then. We're going to do a full room shot, and then we're going to look at it a little bit more in detail. So the last video, I did not have any of these three cases here. Alright. So to start with, I've got this case here. It was the first real display case that I ever bought. Before that, I used some Barrister's bookcases and some other things just to showcase my collection and upgrade it into these things here. So this is a 5-foot wide, I believe 6 foot tall display case. I've got my G1 collection in here, and the shelves are split shelves, and I have it divided up according to year. So we have 1984, 1985, more 1985, and then 86 after the movie, more 86, some of the City Bots, my complete world's smallest Transformers collection, along with Fort Max and obviously the Takara Metroplex. And I've got G2. These are my Alternity and Binaltech figures. They used to be with my Masterpiece display, but I have too many now to keep track, so I've got them all. Then I've got, this is 87, 88, and beyond. Right. Then we go to some of my favorite stuff. This is AirRaiser. This is the figure I bought on my 18th birthday, and it is the first figure from my collection. I still got her in great shape. Everything in here is pretty well perfect. I've also got the rest of the Beast Wars line, the entirety of it. And this is also split up by year. In this case, I have a pretty well complete Star Wars Transformers collection, and these are the ones that I think deserve to be displayed. The rest of them are in storage. They're not wonderful, but they are kind of fun. Obviously, I forgot to mention that's Beast Wars at the bottom, or Beast Machines at the bottom down there, excuse me. This whole case is designed to is the Unicron trilogy. I've got select few of Armada and the Minicons. I decided to get most of the Minicons, but I skipped a large number of the figures. Then Energon, same thing. Some of them I like, some I didn't, so I just kind of pick and chose. Then Cybertron, I think I have all of these. There's 2 shelves up here. And then obviously right in dead center I've got Unicron and Primus. Hasbro, excuse me, Hasbro, Unicron, both Takara Unicrons. and then Primus, and then the reissue Primus, which I actually swapped out some of the colored pieces with a spare Primus to get it a little bit more uniform color, and I really enjoy that. So instead of having tan spikes, it's got black spikes. Let's see, then over on the other side, where am I here? Well, we'll just stay over here. I've got Robots in Disguise. I've got all of these, and I have most on display. I had to kind of tweak my Brave Max, and I like having them in city mode, and that's kind of neat. And I've got 2 shelves of that. Then Animated, which is a pretty cool line. I like cartoon accuracy, and this is the epitome of that, so I really enjoy those. A couple of shelves there. And then Prime, which I really like the cartoon. I really like the toys. Same deal, cartoon accuracy is great. Voice acting is great. The story could be improved, but it's still a lot of fun. Right here I've got select few comic books I decided to frame just for some decoration. Then I've got the oversized MP10, technically a knockoff, but it's vastly superior to the original. Then the same thing, it's an oversized Evasion Prime, and it is a true masterpiece. It is amazing. That's a model kit, and then I've got the Matrix behind it. I've even got a collection of video games, movies, the cartoon series. There's a lunchbox down here, Nerf guns. I like all that little stuff. Another set of comic books along with Perseus, the TFC Hercules recolor, which is pretty impressive. One of my favorite figures. I cannot afford, unfortunately, the massive, huge Prime 1 Studios full statues, but I was able to get the Optimus Prime bust and the Megatron bust, and they are both pretty awesome. I'm very happy I got those. They make cool little decorations here right in front of the TV. This display case was the second thing I bought. It's matching to the first one. The others are from a local company, and I've got 6 of those. The last video I only had 3, plus these 2 wider cases. This entire case is devoted to my classics, Hanky, the Generations, all that, the classics collection, and it's split up the same way. I've got third party mixed in here too. So I've got the 84 bots, and then some 85s. And again, I do like my third party. I think that's kind of obvious because I'm a third party moderator on the boards. There's one of my Hercules. I have a total of 3 of them. And then here are the others. I like them in their alternate modes and bot modes. It's kind of neat. These are random guys. This is the Cybertron guys. Here's some Beast Wars, and yep, I do have the new Primal, Masterpiece Primal on order. I'm absolutely going to get Cheetor as well. And then here are the bulk of my combiners. I very much like TFC, so I've got Uranus, Ares, Prometheus. Back behind there, I really like the Warbotron, Bruticus. I will probably replace this Menasor from Fans Project. It's not bad, but it's not great. And then up here is the first really true official third-party full figure. That's not accurate, but you get me. City Commander or Ultra Magnus. Over here, my movie figures. I've got the first movie. I think I have the bulk of these. Not everything is out. I've got a lot of stuff in storage, but these are the ones that I really think deserve to be displayed. Then my favorite line, I think all time, was probably Revenge of the Fallen. They're just the best articulated, most movie accurate, most fun. Then we've got the Dark of the Moon figures, and I've got a few. I've got the Masterpiece Starscream. I do have Soundwave. I do have Leadfoot. I love Leadfoot. He's a cute little dude, and I'm so glad I got it. I have a karate student of mine that lives in Tokyo and teaches martial arts, and she was able to get those for me and send them to me. So I got a really good deal on that. Then I've got the Age of Extinction figures. I like Takara's paint jobs, so I spring for those most often. I've got the Rusty Prime, I've got Evasion Prime. These three are all Takara right here. And there's the Hasbro version. I really like these Dinobots. I got them on sale, but then I found out I could have gotten them for far cheaper. But they're the more screen accurate ones. I also sprung and got Stinger, which I think is really neat. Down here is probably my second favorite line, the Human Alliance guys, and I really, really wish they would do more of these. I think they're great fun. And this is a catch-all. These guys are fun bots from all the series that I didn't want to put in storage, and obviously I have the space. To round out my collection, I've got the Optimus Prime and Bumblebee busts. I've got the Allspark Cube. I have the Matrix, and I'm seriously considering buying an Allspark Shard. Found one on eBay I probably will get. And then here is one thing I'm quite well known for, is my Optimus Prime collection. This is a custom Battle Damage Prime. I got it for less than retail, which is amazing. I got Buster Primes. The one in alt mode has a little bit of custom chrome to it. And then that's a transformable trailer. This guy right in the center is my all-time favorite figure. It's my Buster Prime that I had even more chrome added to it. You can see the gears on the inside. Those are custom chromed. The rifle's custom chromed. The air canisters in the back, it's got the cab is custom chromed, everything. And then here are the rest. I have every one of them that's been released. Black versions, the clear version. I've got the add-on kits. I've got a couple of the different transformable trailers. There's another one, chrome and silver. And then a custom chromed Leader Prime. It is pretty neat. I probably could transform it. I will not. It's too risky. The thing is magnificent. It's got a light up pedestal there that I've never really messed with since I got this case. It's just really neat. It is blinged out. And then just to round it out, a few months ago, I mentioned I really liked the Star Trek The Next Generation, and the next thing I know, I had this entire collection on my birthday. My wife apparently was listening to me and got me all of these. So I've got that. I can also use these shelves for more display. I figure my collection will grow and I can move things around like I've done in the past, and I have plenty of space. And then my favorites. Masterpiece. My newest addition is the Toy World Devastator. If you don't have it, get it. It's amazing. It absolutely fits in with Masterpiece. It's perfect. The Fans Toys Insecticons. Fans Toys Reflector with the Nemesis Prime back there. I have these shelves split up the same way for the most part. I've got a Dinobot shelf. So we've got the 4 available Fans Toys figures. They are the figure of the year for me for the last 3 years, and I'm sure that Stomp will be my choice this year as well. And then, like I did before, 84. I just split it. Autobot Decepticon. And a little bit of extra. And then 85 and 86. These don't split up quite the same. I do have the Gigapower Slag. I'm probably going to get, I'm sorry, that's Snarl. I'm probably going to get Slag as well because I think they're really neat. I do like Fans Toys better, but these are more detailed. The paint job is even better. I just don't like the toy aesthetic. I like the cartoon aesthetic, but there's no reason I can't have both. And then I've got my few remaining alternators, and these are all Vinyl Tech, I think. Some Seekers. Like I said, the eye gear cone heads are down there. Some more Vinyl Tech. The black Optimus Prime right here is one of the limited edition black convoys. I think they only made 1,000 of them, and I got one, so I was pretty happy with that. And I do have all of the MPO ones. I'm missing one in here. I just don't have room to display them. And I was happy when I split these shelves. Oh, by the way, I just split the shelves on this case. As you can see, the other cases have solid shelves. This is how they come. Mad shout out to Bruticon from the boards, and then also my wife for encouraging me to buy new braces, new brackets, and split shelves. And I'm going to do this for 2 more of the cases and probably all 6 of them eventually. I just love that look. You can fit more stuff and it just looks nicer. So, on that note, one more wide shot. This is my collection. Got one wall with Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Unicron Trilogy, Robots in Disguise, Animated, and Prime. This is my G1 case, along with some Vinyl Techs and alternators at the bottom, G1 and G2. This is the Classics case, so those updated versions of everything. My Masterpiece case, so even better versions of those original characters. My movies, all 4 movies, and then I'll keep going. And my Optimus Prime and Star Wars Trek, excuse me, Optimus Prime collection. Used to have its own case, but that's now upstairs in my living room, and now everything matches. I'm sure I'll get the newest movie stuff for whatever movie comes out. The next one is The Last Night. I'm going to get those, I'm sure. I just hope they live up in quality. But otherwise, here's my room. It's pretty neat. Thanks. But otherwise, here's my room. It's pretty neat. Thanks.